Hey everyone, welcome back to Entertainment Corner. As you can see, this should look very, very cool. I got this camcorder from my dad's friend's business. He was getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and I tried it. And long story short, I figured out a way to make it work. I mean, yeah, it's low quality, but it has like such a unique look to it, and I love it. If you see me looking down, I actually have this hooked up to my VCR TV, and I'm actually recording this on tape. And then what I'm doing, so the microphone doesn't work very well on the camcorder, so I have my microphone right here, and I'm syncing the audio up. So I'll have the recording on the tape, but you're not going to hear what I'm saying if you just watch the tape. So I'm looking down there to make sure it looks all good. I got this beautiful, beautiful Kramer thing as well, because they're just getting rid of a bunch of stuff. I got my Simpsons shirt on. I mean, we're rocking out. We're having a good time. So I'll show you guys what you're really here for first, which is the movies. I'll just show you everything I got. So first I went to Goodwill yesterday, and I found Ben 10 Alien Force Volume 1. I think that's autofocusing. I don't know. So this was actually brand new factory seal when I got it. I was about to not pick it up just because I was like, oh, I have it in the Hall of Fame collection, the Action Hall of Fame, or not Hall of Fame, excuse me, the 4Kids Favorites, which would be 4 discs of action shows. So it had Ben 10, Alien Force, Generator X, I think it was Bakugan, and Secret Saturdays. So I almost didn't pick this up, but I just like factory sale for $3, I really couldn't pass it up. And I'm so glad I didn't, because when I got home, in the set, it actually has Volume 2. So I didn't have Volume 1. So now I have Volume 1, I have Volume 2, and then I actually also have Volume 7, which I picked up from that Goodwill a long time ago. I watched the first episode. I really like this show. I really like this show. Like, I only watched the first episode. I'm like, I like Ben 10 as well. Like, I started watching it, but I don't know. There's something I like a little bit more about it. It feels a little bit darker, so I'm really enjoying it so far, even though I'm only an episode in. And then please don't judge me, but actually judge away. But come on, Max and Ruby. Yeah, I mean, this was a classic growing up. Every time I come across these, they're usually in destroyed condition, but this was only like a couple bucks. I'm like, you know what, I have to, for old time's sake. This was awesome. I was really hoping it was like a collection of episodes, but it's not. It's only the movie. It's Mucha Lucha. This aired on Cartoon Network. I think it's like a Warner Brothers kids show, or maybe it's. I don't know. But this does include the pilot. So it's a movie pilot. I don't know much about this show. I just know I've heard it's awesome. So I'm really excited to check this out. This is a really cool find. And then 2 live action things. We got another Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn, if you remember the other video. Adam's Rib. This looks really cool. And this, my parents have told me it's a great movie. I had to pick it up. It was in like pristine, minty condition. Summer Rental with John Candy. I love John Candy. Such a great actor. Rest in peace. The widescreen collection, so pretty awesome. And then the 2 DVDs I got because they're getting rid of a bunch of stuff, because unfortunately their business is closing down. I did pick up Election with Matthew Broderick. I don't know. I really like Matthew Broderick's movies. I don't care for his politics, but I do really enjoy his movies, and I don't mind Reese Witherspoon. I don't know that I really have an opinion on her, but I mean, this is free, so. And then the other movie I got was Wild Things. On the back, it said something about Basic Instinct, and I'm like, oh, if it's anything like... I haven't seen Basic Instinct, but I've heard it's really good. I'm like, if it's anything in that same vein, I'm kind of interested in checking it out, so pick those up. Okay. Now, obviously, we have Michael Richards, and we have the camcorder, which I can't show you because I'm using it to record. I guess I could take a video of it, but like on my phone or something. But I basically just went through a bunch of their CDs, and I got anything that looked interesting to me because they were getting rid of everything. So I'm just going to show you what I picked up. This is more for music fans, but you can still watch if you want to hear me talk, because I know some people like that. So this was it wasn't the very first thing I saw, but it was one of the first things I saw, and very happy because I love this kind of music. Some ska. It is the Toasters Ska Killers. I've never heard of this album. I don't think I've even heard of this band, but it's anything ska I'm interested in. I never find ska in my area, so to find this, I was really, really happy. Now, some of these that I picked up are actually in really minty condition. Other ones have some scratches. I think this one's decent condition, but the thing is for me with CDs, since they're usually cheap enough, I tend to take the chances, even if they're pretty scratched up, because most of the time you can rip the music off. That's all I really care about. I don't usually play CDs in a CD player. So I'm just kind of okay with, as long as I can get the music off, and I'm willing to take, even pretty scratched stuff, I'm willing to take a chance on it. But since all this is free, anything that was interesting, I just picked it up. It varies from minty condition, some I got even factory sealed, to not good at all, but I'll probably still be able to get the music off. This was, I think, pretty good condition, and I should easily be able to pull the music off. So there's that one. I won't take as much time with each of them, but there's a few I want to say a few things about. Teenage boy, right? You got to pick up the one with the tits, but no, actually, I was kind of interested in it because this was manufactured, I suppose, in Oregon City, which is in the state I live in, not the city I live in. Anyway, it's by New School Records, but so I guess the band is 22, but the album is called Still Busy. This was actually brand new and sealed, so when I got home, I opened it up, and when I looked on the insert on the inside, it said guitar, bass, and drums, and like a singer. I'm like, how much you want to bet this is a punk band? Because I really like punk music. I like ska music. I'm like, how much you want to bet this is a punk band? And I popped in the disc, and I'm like, yep, it's skate punk. Well, I guess hardcore punk, but I call it skate punk. I really look forward to checking all this out. I just popped on one song and I was already jamming with it, so I'm really happy I decided to pick this one up. And then most of the rest, like there's a few I've heard of but never, it's kind of interesting, picked it up. We got REM, Accelerate. I've heard of REM, never listened to their, well, unless they have popular songs. When I say I've never heard of them, or like I've never listened to their music, that probably means if I have, it's been like on the radio and I didn't know it was them. We have the Motels, no clue. Some of these really were just picking them up on art alone. Limp Biscuit, Chocolate Starfish, and the hot dog flavored water. Why not? 9 Inch Nails, I have heard of 9 Inch Nails. My friend is actually a pretty big fan of them. Well, I know he's a fan of them. I don't know how big of a fan, but Soul Asylum, I don't know. It kind of looked like a punk band or something. Maybe it's just like rock. I don't know. Some more REM with Monster. I keep going this way because like I'm looking at the TV, but actually the lens is more like this. Automatic for the People. It's cool. Well, all right, REM as well. The Best of Sting. This is really weird. A Trace of Our Passage. It's this like really trippy looking like hippie shit. There's one called Bastille Days, Buddha Dogs, Time Slip. I don't know if those are the bands or if those are just the songs. I have no clue, dude. This is I guess those are the bands. These are actually on like CDRs. So I don't know what to expect. I haven't popped this in. I don't know if I'm going to do it right after I record this video, but sometime I'm going to start. I got to dump all these on my computer so I can start listening to them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and when I pop it in, I'm going to listen to a track, and if I just kind of like it, then if I really like it, I'll extract it as WAV files so they're like the highest quality. If I'm just kind of into it or I'm not sure, I'll just do an MP3 because I'll take up more space when I do higher quality files. So the Cranberries, my mom's apparently heard of them. I guess like a rock band. Melissa Etheridge, Your Little Secret. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It said it was from the 90s, so I'm like, can it be that bad? Probably. Stephen Lynch, A Little Bit Special. No clue. Looks kind of demented. I don't know. What do you think, Kramer? Just kidding. Another 9 Inch Nails, Broken. This is, oh, there's only 6 songs on this. I kind of like how this one folds out. You like open up this, and then you open up this, and then you open up this. Pretty cool. Pen Pal. Letter Bomb. I don't know. Looked kind of cool. Don't know what kind of music they are. Of course. Okay, so this one I'm thinking might be a punk band because, again, just guitar, bass, and singer and drums. I mean, it doesn't have to be punk music, but usually when it's guitar, bass, and drums, it's likely punk. Like, if it had a keyboard player, I'd be a little bit more keen to think that they're like maybe just more of a rock band or something. But when there's no keyboard player and it's just guitar, bass, and drums, I'm gonna think punk, which makes me really excited to check it out. I sometimes I don't know which one's the band and which one's the title, but Super Chick, Beauty from Pain 1.1. No clue. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just mesmerized by looking at myself down there. This is Malox Yodo. I don't know what the hell this is. If you've heard of any of these, please let me know. And then our next and last stack, I got 28. Well, I got 30 CDs in total. 28 here. The 2 other ones I just gave to my mom because I figured she'd like them. Got the Indigo Girls. I don't know. I think actually the back kind of sold me more than the front did. Wasp. I feel like I've heard of the band before, but I'm not entirely sure. Zoot Suit Riot. Again, the back kind of got me on this one. Did this one say? I've heard of Zoot Suit. I think that's a movie. I watch a lot of Serial Midnight, and I'm pretty sure one of the Kino Lorber titles he got was something Zoot Suit. Oh, this is actually cool. Okay, so there's like in some of these songs there's like trumpet, trombone. So this probably isn't I don't know when this was made. I don't know. It might not be ska, but it might be something similar. So I'm interested in checking this out. This will be cool. Well, obviously I'm interested in checking it out. I got it, but yeah, it looked pretty cool to me. Jeez. Honestly, I got this one because it looked really stupid, but Damn Yankees Don't Tread. I mean, just look at that cover. Like that's sure is interesting. I don't expect it to be any good. Yeah. I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna have space for any of this. The Essential Jim Reeves. I think I've heard of Jim Reeves, but if it's anything like kind of Frank Sinatra-esque, I'll probably enjoy it. This one looked cool. Mumbles and Screams by Henry's Child. I mean, just look at this art. Like, how can you look at this and like kind of not be intrigued? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's me anyway. And then the disc art. This one was factory sealed, so I didn't see the disc art. But when I opened it up, I'm like, look at that disc art. That looks so awesome. So who knows? Could be good. I like to look at who like performs what. Like if there's guitar, or, like, because then that can kind of give me somewhat of an idea of the kind of music they make. But I don't know. If you have cool art, you'll probably get a try from me. Unless it's like, like if I probably wouldn't have picked all these up had I paid like a couple bucks for them each, because I'm not gonna take that. I don't have that much money. But anyway, The Darkness, One Way Ticket to Hell looked kind of fun. Fun, not the right word, but you know what I mean. I'm thinking like maybe metal for this kind of music. I don't know. We'll see. And then we're down to the last few. We got 3 Minute Blunts Volume 1, which is instrumental hip hop. I'm not really into hip hop, but like I like the sound of it, but I'm not always into the lyrics. But if it's instrumental, why not? Skillet, Comatose. I feel like I've heard of Skillet. I'm not really sure though. And then our last one is Lemonheads. It's a Shame About Ray. Lemonheads sounds like a punk band, so that's kind of why I picked it up. Of course, the disc tray is falling out. And this one's pretty scratched up, but we'll see if I can get the music off. So that's it for the video. We got beautiful, beautiful Michael Richards. Well, it is Michael Richards, but I kept trying to call him Kramer, and every time I looked at him, I always think Michael Richards, even though I know that's Kramer. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. This is a lot of extra work for me because it's on the tape, and then I got to record what I recorded on the tape to my computer. I do it for you guys, and I really just want to test this out. So, yeah, thanks for watching. This is a fun day. I picked up a lot of free stuff. Can't really complain. Oh, jeez, this is 17 minutes. Oh, this could take forever. I was going to try to do some work for my dad so I can get some gas money, but I don't know. I'm kind of too interested in this. Maybe I'll have to do that later. I still have a little bit of gas, so I'll make it through the week, but yeah. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.